Nesta, welcome to Five and Voice. Hold up, what exactly is Five and Voice? So, Five and Voice is our brand new podcast series from Student Council Division 10 here at SMA Negeri 9 Bandar, Lampung. Wow, that's awesome. Of course, this podcast is all about having cool conversation with our special guests, diving into their fun experience and inspiring stories. And yup, we'll be chatting in English. Plus, our guest will be none other than our fellow SMA Negeri 9 Bandar, Lampung. This is so cool. It really shows that SMA 9 students are just accomplished but also great at English. You know, English is the global language, right? So definitely a skill worth mastering. Absolutely, but don't worry, even though we're speaking in English, there'll be subtitles to make it easier to ViVozen viewers. Sounds perfect. Alright, let's introduce ourselves first. Hi, I'm Lita, and my partner here is Elsa. We're your dynamic duo hosts for today's podcast. And yup, ladies and gentlemen, here's our star of the day. Let's give a warm welcome to Chani.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
I'm awesome as always.
Thank you so much, Chani, for taking time to be here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here today with you all.
Let's start with a little introduction. Can you tell us about yourself?
Oh, sure thing. Hi everyone, I'm Chani from class 10-2. I'm an active student council member and part of both English Club and Kalasa extracurricular at SMA Negeri 9 Bandar, Lampung.
Oh, that's so awesome. Thanks, Chani. So, Chani, you're the one of the standout achievers in grade 10, right? Could you share some of the competition you've joined and the awards you've won? Yeah, and maybe tell us how you got started with these competitions and how you reached those achievements.
Sure things. I've always been someone who loves to try new things. So when it comes to competition, I've basically tried everything since I was little. But I only really found my passion and talents during middle and high school. I've competed in storytelling, speech contests, and recently I have ventured into debates. Thankfully, I won quite a few times, so I faced defeat too. And then recently, I bagged first place in storytelling at SMAN 2. Fest and another first place in storytelling competition hosted by Bandar. I also got second place in a debate at AA organized by the Electrical Engineering Student Association at Bandar. Oh, and I once made it to national level in speech contest back in my middle school when I was in grade 9. That was in Solo. I'm planning to continue with speeches here in high school. So let me share about storytelling since that's the area that's had the most impact on me. It's improved my public skill, confidence, and English skills. My first storytelling competition was in 7th grade at national level, even organized by Dharma Bangsa. It was only via Zoom since it was just after the pandemic started to ease. I remember training really hard, everything from grammar and then crafting the text, diving deep into the story, conversation, delivery, you name it. And we only had about a week and 2 days to prepare. But hey, hard work pays off and I got second place on that. I was over the moon. The first place winner was from Bali and I learned a lot from them. From there, I kept competing in storytelling events at various levels, progressing both with help and on my own.
Wow, that's super inspiring, Chani. So it's all about being hungry for knowledge, right?
Yes.
Totally. Is there one standout moment you have from storytelling competition?
Oh, absolutely. Thanks to storytelling, I became more confident in using English in 2023. I was invited to join a big international competition hosted by CMAO. CMAO is Southeast Asian Minister of Education organization. It was about creating educational content on clean living using English. The event was online and based in Thailand. My school was one of only 2 Indonesian schools selected to advance to the competition. I got the amazing opportunity to be an actor in the video we submit. Even though we didn't win, mean, the experience was priceless, and we received some pretty cool awards too.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. So you had experience competing at the international level?
People say that. I'm really grateful for that. Storytelling taught me so much about public speaking, which is super useful in other competition and even in daily life. For example, at school, I've become more confident speaking up and socializing.
Okay, but Chani, have you ever faced challenges or moments of or feeling down before or after the competitions? And how do you handle that?
Challenges? Oh, for sure. Feeling down is part of the journey too. The main challenge I faced involved battling laziness, fear, and then juggling packed schedule with school, extracurricular, and family commitments. And yeah, to everyone, this I set personal rewards for myself as motivation. Time management is also key for me. I use the time blocking system to prioritize tasks. It's all about balancing learning, resting, competing, and other activities. And for the fear, I think it's normal. I just try to stay positive and focus on my goals.
Okay, well, that's like a masterclass in time management right there. You're super busy, but do you make time for prayers as well?
Absolutely. Balancing effort with faith is so important. It's like a little push that makes everything feel more manageable.
When you're at your low point, who is your biggest support system?
Definitely my family, especially my parents. They're always so supportive. And my friends and teacher also play a huge role. But honestly, my own determination has been my saving grace during tough times. You have to believe in yourself to get back up.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yes.
Your support system doesn't have to be far away. But do you think ViVozen agree? Totally agree. Speaking of tough time, have you ever had an experience that didn't meet your expectation? How did you react?
Oh yeah, for sure. There have been moments when I felt like I worked so hard, but the results didn't match my expectations. Sometimes it felt unfair, but other times it just wasn't my day. But I've learned to accept it, take the positive, and keep moving forward. Even when I don't win, I gain something valuable like new connection or experience.
That's such a winner mindset. Future success story in the making right there.
Amen to that.
If I were in your shoes, I would probably just feel super bummed out. Yeah, but let's not get too carried away by our emotions, right? Oh, by the way, Chani, do you have any role models or idol that inspire you?
Absolutely.
Does it? Spill it. Who is it?
For me, it's Maudi Ayunda. She's such an amazing role model, super talented, educated, and successful. I really want to follow in her footsteps, really.
Totally agree. Maudi is such an inspiring figure for young people. And hey, maybe one day someone for SMA Negeri 9 will be just like her. Amen to that. Honestly, we have so much potential, don't we?
Absolutely.
Earlier, you mentioned giving yourself rewards when you overcome challenge. What do those rewards usually look like?
Just simple self rewards like taking some me time or enjoying my hobbies.
Oh, nice. What hobbies do you have, Chani?
I love watching movies and listening to music. It's super relaxing, and I even learn new things from it. For instance, watching Korean dramas helps me pick up some Korean vocab. And because I'm a huge Marvel fan, I've learned how to have smooth English conversation just by watching those films. It's both fun and beneficial.
Okay, that's so cool. And what about us, Did? What our hobbies? Gossiping, maybe?
What?
Just kidding, guys. I find hobbies like Chani fun, but also productive.
Thank you.
Yep, being a cool teenagers mean focusing on positive, productive activities rather than falling into negative influence like bad company. High school is just a crucial time and we're all easily influenced. So it's super important to surround ourselves with a good vibes and activities. Alright, we're nearing the end of the sessions. Chani, could you share some tips and tricks for our listeners to help them shine like you?
Of course, here my advice. Start by setting clear and realistic goals to stay motivated. Manage your time wisely with a balanced schedule for studying, activities, and relaxation. Find a learning style that works best for you. Don't be afraid to join competition or positive activities. They'll boost your skill and confidence. Surround yourself with supportive people like friends, teachers, or mentors, and always take care of your health. Remember, consistency is a key, and failures are just stepping stones into success. Appreciate your small wins, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Hope it works. That's all.
Thank you so much, Chani, for those amazing tips. Everyone, make sure to put them into practice. Not just you guys will do it too. By the way, if you want to interact or ask Chani more questions, you can check out her educational Instagram on at
CHAANI_dot.
Okay, Chani, before we officially wrap up, Chani, could you leave us with some motivational words?
Sure. Remember, whether it's in a competition or anything else, follow your heart and be free. YOLO, you only live once, guys. So just go for it and don't be afraid to fail. Every effort teaches you something valuable. Like Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So take the first step and step out of your comfort zone. Opportunities are meant to be seized, not ignorant. That's all.
Got it. Hear that, guys? Chani is such an inspiration girl. Yeah, so inspiring. We really enjoyed today's conversation. We're so lucky to have you as our first guest on Vibe and Voice. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share this podcast with all of your friends. Let's spread positivity and inspiration. And stay tuned for our next episode. Who knows, maybe you will be the next guest on Vibe and Voice. Until then, take care and keep shining, ViVozen. Vibe and Voice, tune in and speak out. Bye bye.